Hi Tim,
Hi, boss.
how are you doing?
I'm good.
And nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Well, I invited you in this meeting to share with you the overall feedback I've been observing within this time we've been together. So, as you know, when giving feedback, we base on different items. We base on different things like design quality and other things we talk about.
Yeah.
So starting of the, but before starting, we laid your performance basing on four different things: outstanding, exceeds expectation, meets expectation, or improvement needed. So starting from the design quality, so I've seen that you exceed expectation for the fact that when you're working on the project called the Biosafety project, you created a very exciting layout
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
designed for the new bicycle that was that you were working on. Then on the other item about efficiency, I've seen that you meet the expectation for the fact that you tend to respect the time assigned to you to work on a particular task. And this is done many times. When you are given task, you work on it on the respective time. That's what I appreciate. However, when you are given tasks, you tend to do it quickly and you miss something, some information. So you need to make sure that you adjust the task you have with the time you have. So the next activity, item is about communication. So I like the way you communicate with different people in different departments, provided that when we were working on the project called Bicycle Divisions, you managed to provide different ideas, different opinions to people, or different opinions to be considered. So I gave you, you exceed the expectation on this item. Are you excited?
Very excited.
And again, feel free to comment on a particular feedback I give you.
Yeah.
Then, moving to the technical readiness, I give you mid expectation for the fact that for the 2 years you've been here, you are able to navigate some of the software tools, using software tools. However, you are not yet familiar with the software tool we are using here at work.
Exactly.
So you need to attend different workshops, attend different trainings for you to have more information about the software that you are using here at Acme. So moving on to the adaptability and visibility, I give you met expectations for the fact that you are active, but you are actively participating in different activities and also willing to share ideas in different aspects. So in the branding project called Acme Branding, you manage to give different opinions to be considered within the organization. And again, you tend to do your works on time. However, as I said above, you tend to miss some details when you are working on an activity and when you are rushing. So moving on to the attention to detail, this is the item that I need you to ready to improve on. You get improvement needed. There is improvement needed. This is for the fact that most of the projects you worked on, for instance, World Fund Game product, you did well by design, you did well by the layout, but among the details to put on this design were not clear. A number of grammatical errors were there, and you should know that details are counted when it comes to art to design. So this is the thing I have to improve on.
Can I interrupt you
It's
a
fine,
bit?
it's fine.
Actually, I can understand that to some extent I was not able to pay attention to details.
Mm,
However, I've tried whatever possible ways to make sure that I can meet your expectations,
mm.
but I'm very disappointed with that point. So, what can you advise me so that I can make a great improvement on that point?
Good. That's a good concern, really. So regarding to details, Maybe let's say there are those words or statements you put on design layouts. So since the manager have seen that there was many mistakes, he went back to correct it. So what if maybe if you're doing a design, what if you use some software tools to check the grammar, like Grammarly does that, Jinga does that, or else you can seek feedback from your workers before launching your work to the manager or outside. What if you seek someone to the other workers? Can it work?
Yeah, I think that is a great suggestion. I assure you that next time the work will be brilliant.
Sure, perfect. Interesting. So let's move to the responsibility and the commitment. So I guess you made expectation, provided that you tend to be responsible, committed to different activities. For instance, Mark Mitchell was a new worker, you know. So I like the way he sent me an email that you helped him to adapt to the work conditions. You helped him to get familiar with some software tools. This is a rare proof which made me really able to give you met expectation here. And the way you tend to give ideas within various departments and projects.
That
I
is
like
so
that.
wow.
Good. So moving on the attendance, I appreciate this. That's why I give you exceed expectations. Provide that you are always present at work. You never get late. And I like the way you adapt to change in the schedule. So I got an information that if they change the schedule for you, it's easy to adapt to that, which is a very good trait to demonstrate. So moving on the taking initiative, I give you made expectation. So I like the contribution you give to in different activities. Referring to the project called What Funny Game product you worked on. So you managed to do adjustments that were needed. They told me that. And again, you were often giving opinions, suggestions to consider for this project to be successful. So I appreciate your workings here on initiative, but also encouraging you to improve. Take initiative. Know that taking initiative is one among the things to maybe to consider while promoting workers. So uh, adherence to policy. This is all about maybe following employees' policy. I mean, yeah, companies' policies and rules. So I give you made expectation because you normally follow the policies. When I assign you to work in different departments, you immediately go there, no claims, no. So you understand.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I like the way you you are responsive to each and every worker here at work. So so far there is another item we consider which is called the lead. So among the time we've been together, I haven't identified this trait within you, but maybe I can check it in the coming projects. So I can't blame you for this, but when I assign you task related to this, I will make sure that I evaluate that. So generally, I like the way you developed your technical skills, software skills. Like in the first time, you weren't able to come up you weren't able to navigate some of the software tools, but now you are able. But again, encouraging you to work on the details, being details, to pay attention to details. So that's all I recommend you. And again, I would say generally overall evaluation, I assigned you, I gave you met expectation. You met expectation to all the criteria we consider, provided that you were able to use some software tools, provided that you are able to take initiative and be responsible for activities, provided that you are interacting with others, with other people. And again, I could not give you exceed the expectation because there are some areas you need to improve on that are paying attention to details and getting to know more about the software we are using here in our company. Actually, I would suggest that you invest more effort in trainings, you learn about the software tools, and again, get to seek support from others about details. So that's all I have about you, Terry. Is there any other question or concern you have?
Actually, thank you for letting me know all of this.
Mm,
And I can see that from the last review to the current one, I've made some progress. And I can assure you that even if there are some errors I need to work on, I am assuring you that for the next review, I will have covered all of this.
interesting. Thank you, Terry.
You are welcome, sir.